Sheffield United 3, Oxford United 1. This is a match reaction. This is my thoughts on the game. So, shall we get into it? Hey up everyone, and welcome to another video. It's your boy Maury for another match reaction. It's the day after, or round about that time. Well, it's definitely the day after, but I try to get my match previews as quick as possible. It might be the day after, or it might be the day after next, before the possibly next game. And luckily I've got a good half a week before the Borough game. So yeah, Sheffield United 3, Oxford United 1. So this could be a chance, and I'll talk about it. Blades to move from 17th, I believe, with 36 points, to 15th with 39. Can we get out in goal difference? We all hope so. We can get out of the negatives and start afresh. I've been saying this whole season, to be fair, start afresh. So this is my thoughts. In goal, it was Michael Cooper, as always. Looked like his old self, to be fair, apart from a mistake, but you allowed them. Then on the left, it's Harrison Burrows. In the centre, too, it's Tyler Bindon, and welcome back Japhet Tanganga, your captain. Then Femi Sirike on the right. In centre midfield, too, with Ollie Arblaster and Sidney Peck. Then on the left wing, it's Gustavo Harmer with Andre Brooks on the right wing. Then Callum O'Hare in the centre attacking mid. And then Tom Cannon up front. So, shall we get into the game? So basically it started with Oxford United coming out and gearing us a really tough, say about 10, 15, 20, half an hour. I just wanted to just get the rhythm going and stuff like that. So we had a few shots, few chances early doors, couldn't really get the final product. Then Oxford United had the same, but it was just like two teams trying to break the deadlock, and lucky for Oxford on the 15th minute, and unfortunately for us, I think it was Will Vaulks or Cameron Brannigan, basically shot from distance. Good shot, to be fair. Michael Cooper saw it coming, but rather than catching it, he spilled it. I'm not blaming the players, to be fair. I'm not blaming like Jaff or Tyler Bindon to get back. I think the ball came from our midfield, came from the halfway line, then they've headed it to Cameron Brannigan or Will Vaulks, who absolutely pile drived it to Michael Cooper. Then Michael Cooper, who went at fault in more fairness, basically tried to save the ball and parried it away. Luckily for Miles Peart-Harris, gets his first goal in the used colours. So congratulations to him, and unfortunate for us. So then United started to grow into it a bit more. We started to play a bit more quicker football, but it was still slow. Still too slow for my liking. They could have done a lot quicker. They could have scored against Oxford a lot earlier, but that's just me. I think Oxford basically tried to sit back, soak the pressure up, hoping to go into half time 1-0 up, and then just see out the rest of the game. And we'll talk about that as well when we get to it. So on the 35th minute, I believe it was Gustavo Harmer, basically just outside the box, tried curling it past Jamie Cumming. Unfortunately, it was just wide, and you take them as it comes. You basically, oh well, go again. So I believe on the 40th minute, I think it was a corner, got headed out, and then I think we played it back to midfield, or even Michael Cooper. Then they all regrouped, and then we got ball again. I think it was either Gustavo Harmer or Ollie Arblaster fed it to the channel. I think it was Andre Brooks just went into the like danger zone, laid it off to Siddy. Siddy Peck slotted it home from a nice angle from penalty spot. Basically 1-1. So we're like thinking, great, we've got a goal off before half time. That's best for us, and kind of hoping Oxford will kick on for their sake, but not for our sake. So United just absolutely piled on pressure. Basically, Gustavo Harmer killed a lovely shot, tried to kill it into the top right hand corner. Jamie Cumming were beaten, but unfortunately for us it hit the bar, and basically fortunately for unfortunately for Jamie Cumming, the crossbar saved him, and all those Oxford fans who spectated that nearby in the Bramall Lane away end. So United going to it 1-1. Had it been 1-0 at half time, like I stated earlier, it might be an all different game. Who knows? But onto half time and onto basically second half. So United came out. I was a bit worried because we'll probably concede right after the half time like second half whistle comes. We're about 10-15 minutes. We only do in this season. It's just been a habit what we can never get away with. Luckily last couple of games I believe it was not to be the case, apart from Ipswich penalty I believe. So then around, I think it was 66 minute, Andre Brooks tries to play it in, or just before, Andre Brooks tries to play it round, and it looked like he was hobbling, to be fair. And I thought, and people next to me thought, God, he's ready to come off. He's ready to come off, to be fair. But no, a couple of minutes after, Tom Cannon, I believe it was Gustavo Harmer, passed it to Tom Cannon. Tom Cannon got round and then fed it to Andre Brooks. I think that was the most well-took goal, but it was quite clumsy at the same time. So he slotted it up, I believe it was to Jamie Cummings, right left, I believe, top corner. I think he got a palm onto it, I'm not too sure. 2-1 Blades, we thought brilliant. And then, to put cream on crop, we started to come out. We started to basically play a lot better. I believe Chiedozie Ogbene came on for Andre Brooks, I think. And then Tom Cannon came on for Tyrese Campbell, I believe. Or was it Callum O'Hare? One of them two. One like Tyrese, Tom Cannon, Gus or O'Hare. I think Tom Cannon got into nice positions, but he kept straying offside most of the game. He kept basically going offside, going in wrong positions. Not fault of his own, it's just his instinct. But unfortunately, Tom Cannon can't find his goal. I thought he'd put in a good shift, but intentionally getting caught offside. Getting caught offside quite a lot, muddle my words up. So on to the third goal now. It was Gustavo Harmer played a nice ball to Chiedozie Ogbene. He pumped it down on his chest, took it controlled, slotted past Jamie Cumming. Third goal for United, his first in red and white colours. Chiedozie Ogbene, even though he came on, basically looked like he was a bit rusty, running in sludge, a bit too slow, but got his goal, took his goal well. And that just about it, I believe. I think Oxford had a few chances, but Michael Cooper had no trouble dealing with it, and our defence Leo Hialda, I thought he did alright when he came on, and that's going on to the player ratings. So here's my player ratings. Basically, Michael Cooper, I thought, had a steady laboured game. Basically just, what you call it, just like kept his goal area well covered, kept his, like, apart from that mistake. It's just little mistake goals now what he lets in every now and again. But, you know, hey ho, he's drew a clean sheet, but weren't to be last night. I think he had a 7 out of 10. I believe Harrison Burrows looked a lot more livelier, looked a lot more like busy, looked more his old self. Hopefully he can grow back to his old self, to be fair. I'm giving him a 7.5, just solely because I liked his runs. He absolutely lung busted, runs off at ball. Looked a bit caught out against Premislow Plaqueta, but luckily we had I think it was Tyler Binden just basically mopping up defence. Otherwise it could have been a lot more harsher for us. Then Tyler Binden, moving on to him, I thought he had a 7.5 game as well. I do believe that he mopped up balls quite good. Not really got out of possession, bit too slow trying to pass the ball forward, but can't really moan. Were he too cautious? And Japhet Tanganga was same. I think he was 7.5 as well. Basically just a bit too slow going forward. He was just passing backwards, passing sideways. When he tried to run, he was a bit, but mind you, his match sharpness weren't there last night due to having 3-game suspension, so forgive him for that. Then Femi Sirike, even though I didn't think he looked like his old self last night, but he still put in a good shift. I'll give him a 7.5 as well. Got down channels, but even like I said, even though Brooks and Sirike didn't work as well as it did other day and it did against Ipswich, they might have been a bit tired. But you know, who knows? Then going on to Sidney Peck. Sidney Peck, I believe, deserves an 8. He just absolutely he will get winning balls in midfield. Yeah, he was sideward passing quite a bit, but I know he scored his goal and that, but he was just like basically a bit cautious also. Then moving on to Ollie Arblaster, I didn't think, and I'll be honest with you, I'm at the moment not a massive fan of him, but I'm willing to give him more of a chance when basically gets up to fully match fit. You've got to notice that. I've got to take into consideration, and fans, that he has been out for quite a while, but he's been back since November and he should at least be about 80-odd%. But other side of me says he's been out like since last year. He's been out for about 14 months or 12, between 14 months. So I'll just give him a 6.5 because I didn't really rate him. Sorry, our Blaster. Hope you get back on track soon. No. So Gustavo Harmer had one of his also better games tonight. Got in positions for a good few shots. Fed like ball to players in crucial moments as well. I do believe that he played his socks off. He was running a lot more. He was getting a bit passionate. And I just want to go back to City as well. I do think he won us that game when he scored that goal, because it spurred us on it. It like absolutely made us realise we're still in this and we can get another goal. So yeah, Gustavo Harmer on the other hand, some assists what he made last night was absolute, and some through balls were quite magical. That's what Gustavo Harmer I like to see, rather than just half-arsed. Then moving on to Callum O'Hare, I didn't think he had much. I didn't think he were as much busy as he were last couple of games. Is it because he might be a bit knackered, or Is it because like he don't have to play as free when Gustavo Harmer's there and it feels more secure? But who knows? Andre Brooks from Evo is my man at match because he played his absolute socks off. He was running for balls. He was like, he's got his goal in. That's why I put him man at match alone, because it would look like he was dining out with I think it were a cramp or a cough. I mean, not a cramp in calf or an hamstring pull. I don't know. I'll have to try and find out. But how he carried on and how he just got that second goal for us to go 2-1 up is absolutely, what do you call it? Absolutely, what's that word? Inspirational. Absolutely good, that. Then Tom Cannon up front, I think it was a 7. Mind you, my 7s and 6.5s are average. It was 7. He just basically just ran around, got into wrong positions, got into basically offsides too much, unless they were playing a high line. But who knows? Moving on to the subs, Leo Hialda, like I said earlier, had quite a decent game as well. I know he only had a 5-10 minute cameo spell, but that's more than enough for me to realise he's quite a good left back. Hopefully cover if Burrow's good on, or if Tanganga or Bildon gets suspended or good on. So moving on to other subs now. Tyrese Campbell quite run about quite a bit well last night though, if I'm honest. Like winning balls off, picking up balls, but he just can't seem to find that final product. It's just like basically lately, ever since Wednesday game, he tries, bless him, but he don't like try enough. He don't like try to his full potential, sorry. So yeah, Campbell were a bit like trying, but no end product. Moving on to Chidozie Ogbene. I thought he did okay. That's only because he scored, and it basically puts me rating up a little bit. But other than that, he looked lost on that pitch. He looked like he was slowing. He looked like he was falling. Or he looked like he never played football. But you would, if you've just come back from an injury, you want to be cautious. You want to get minutes into your tank. But glad he's got his first goal. Hopefully that gets his confidence up, and we can use him. And what he can find as a match winner. I think, who else? Okay, Djibril Soumaré, I don't know, right? Played too many sloppy balls, but luckily Bildon and Tanganga and Peg just just dealt with him. So yeah, so that's what I thought, what I think. I know I've gone on for about 18 minutes now, but it just finished Sheffield United 3, Oxford 1. Good result. This were potential banana skin as well. I do believe playoffs is kind of out of reach. At the same time, it's not. But let us know what you think. Let us know if you agree. Let us know if you disagree. Please like, share and subscribe. And I will see you for the Middlesbrough match preview do it either Saturday or Sunday. So yeah, I'll see you on the Borough preview. And as always, thanks for watching.